Hello friends, welcome to Online Study for You. This is Pratik Srivastava here, and as we had seen in the TCS NQT 2019 exam, data interpretation were asked from many of the students. So this time TCS NQT 2020 exam, the questions may be asked from you. So this is one simple question from the data interpretation, and the advanced level of the data interpretation questions will be available only for the paid students. So let's start with the question number 1. Study the following graph carefully and answers the question given below. Number of students appearing for aptitude test from various towns, numbers in 1000. So you can see there are 5 towns are there: A, B, C, D, E, right? Okay. From the town A, if I'll talk about the town A, then town A, how many students are appearing? So you can see from town A 40,000 students are appearing, right? Okay. If we'll talk about the town B, then how many students are appearing? So this value is in between 30 and 35. Actually, if the diagram will be little bigger, then this value will be in between 30 and 35. So the value of B will be 32.5k. So from the town B, 32.5 thousand students are appearing. From the town C, see again this point will be in between 15 and 20, so you can say 17.5k, right? Okay. From the town D, you can see again this point will be in between 40 and 45. See why I am considering, you can ask me, sir, why you are considering these points are in between? If these points are not in between, then you can see your diagram will be given something like this. This will be 40 and this will be 45, and then you can consider 41, 42, 43. But here the lines are not given in between 0 to 5, 5 to 10. So we are considering the middle value. So this value will be equal to what? This value will be 42.5. So from town D, 42.5 thousand students are appearing. And from town E, if you can see 35,000 students are appearing. So this is the data we have collected, and if you'll add this, then you'll be getting 167.5k students are appearing from the town A, town B, town C, town D and town E, right? Now let's see question number 1. Question number 1 is, what is the average number of students appearing for aptitude test from the all towns together? So basically this is a questions from average. This is a questions from average, and you have to calculate the average number of students appearing for aptitude test from all the towns together. So I can write this in ascending order. So you can see 17.5. So you can see 17.5 from town C, and then 32.5 from the town B, and then 35k from town C, and then 40k from town A, and then 42.5k from the town D, right? Okay. So these are the number of students appearing from the all the towns, right? Okay. And all are in thousands, like 17,500, 32,500, 35,000, 40,000 and 42.5 thousand. Now we have to calculate average. So if you are going to calculate average, then average will be sum divided by number. Sum divided by number means now you have to add all the number and then divide it by how many numbers are there. So 167.5 and divided by 5. If you will divide, then you will get what? 33.5k. Then you will get 33.5k, and option 1 will be the correct answer. Now without dividing, without adding and without dividing also you can get the answer, right? Okay. See, sum how did I get? I had already added this 167.5k, so I divided, means I got 33.5k. Now I am saying no need to divide, no need to multiply, no need to do anything. See, we have arranged this in the order of ascending order, right? Okay. So we have arranged this in ascending order. Now average of, see, if you are calculating average of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then average will be sum divided by number. 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 4 is 10, 10 plus 5 is 15, divided by 5, average divided by number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 numbers are there, then the average will be 3, right? Then the average will be 3. So average of any number, if you are calculating, then the average will be in between minimum and maximum number. So when you are calculating average of this number, then average will be in between minimum and maximum number. So average will be in between 17.5k to average will be in between 42.5k, right? Okay, so 17.5k, in between average will be 42.5k. Now check which option, is in between 17.5 to 42.5. so only option A, right? Okay, so your average should be in between 17.5k to 42.5k. so your answer will be option A, and option A is the correct answer for question number 1, right? Okay, now let's move to the question number 2. Question number 2 is the number of students appearing for the aptitude test from town D. So if I'll talk about the town D, then what is the number of student? So from town D, the number of student is 42.5k, right? Okay, so the number of student appearing for the aptitude test from town D is approximately what percentage of the number of student appearing from the town C? So town C, what is the number of student? 17.5k, right? Okay, now you have to tell the percentage of number of student appearing from the town D is approximately what percentage of the number of students appearing from the town C. So see, actually town D is getting compared with town C. So now I am going to tell you one trick. That trick you have to keep in mind. See, when Rahul Gandhi will compare with Narendra Modi, then what he will tell? So always Rahul Gandhi will tell Narendra Modi is not doing good and Rahul Gandhi is doing very good, right? Okay, so basically what Rahul Gandhi will do? Rahul Gandhi will keep Narendra Modi down and himself he will keep up, right? Okay, this is human nature. See, if I am teaching you, what I will tell? I will tell I am the best teacher and I will keep other people down, I will say other people are good but I am the best teacher, so I will keep myself up and the other people down. So same thing you can see here, the number of student appearing for the town D is getting compared with whom? The number of aptitude test from town C. So town C will come down and town D will come up, and what you have to do? You have to multiply by 100 because you are going to calculate the percentage. Now you have 5 options. Option A is 243, option B is 413, option C is 134, option D is 341, and option E is 143. So sir, what will be the answer? Because here decimal is there, so I am not feeling like dividing this. Okay, don't divide, nobody is asking you to divide. If you will try to divide it, then 17 into 2. See, because 17 into 1 will be 17, it will be very less, and 17 into 3 will be 51. So it cannot go by 3 times. That means it cannot go by 4 times also, because 17 into 3 will be what? 51. But here you see we have only 42. So these two options are eliminated, and 17 into 1 will become very small. It will become only 17, and 17 into 2 will be 34. Yes. So option A will be the correct answer. You don't have to completely divide the number. And then get the answer, right? By seeing this only you will be able to answer the question. See, question number 3 is a question from ratio and proportion, question number 2 is a question from percentage, and question number 1 is a question from average. So data interpretation question will involve all those topics from the quantitative aptitude, and that is the only reason this is a very important topic, because for solving these questions you need to know other topics as well, right? Okay, now let's see what is the respective ratio of number of students appearing for the aptitude test from town B to town A. So this is again a simple question. You have to find out the ratio of number of students appearing from the town B to town A. So town B, if you will see, the total number of students appearing is 32,500, because it is given in terms of 1000. So I will write 32,500. And from town A it is what? Town A it is 40,000. So these three, no, these 2 and these 2 will get cancelled, so it will become 325, and here it will become 400. Now try to divide it by 5. So 5 6 ja and 5 5 ja, and this is 5 80 times, and this is 5 again 13 times, and 5 16 times. So 13 is to 16, that means option B will be the correct answer for question number 3. So all those questions are very simple. The only thing which you have to do is you should know just the basics of all those things, right? Okay, now let's move to the question number 4. Question number 4 is the number of students appearing for the aptitude test from town E. So town E, if you will see, so what is the number of students from the town E? So town E, the number of student is 35k, right? Okay, so the number of student appearing for the aptitude test from town E is approximately what percentage of the total number of students. So total number of student we have calculated here, which is nothing but 167.5k, right? Okay, so now what you have to do is you have to calculate the percentage, right? Okay, so already I have told you how to calculate the percentage. So I told you one example of Rahul Gandhi and Narendra Modi, and the other example which I gave you, see, if I will compare with the other teachers, I will say I am the best teacher here, and the other teachers I will keep it down. So same thing will happen in terms of percentage also. Same, exactly the same concept you have to use in case of percentage question also. See here, town E student is getting compared with what? All the students from other towns together, right? Okay, so what you have to do, so other, it is getting compared with what? It is getting compared with the number of students appearing for the aptitude test from all the towns together. So whomever it is getting compared, that will come down. So 167.5 k will come down, right? Okay, and from the town E the number of student is 35, and here it will become 100 because you are going to calculate the percentage. Now you have few 5 options are there. 15, option 2 is 17, option 3 is 19, option 4 is 21, and option 5 is 33. Sir, I don't feel like dividing this. Don't divide. Nobody is asking you to divide, because division will always create problem for the student. So divide it smartly. So if you try to divide this, suppose this is 170. So what I am doing, see here, 35 divided by 167.5. So for some time you assume it is 17, or what you can do is, see, 16, this will go by 2 times. It will start by 2 times, because 16 into 1 will be very less, and 16 into 3 will be 48. So only option 4, that means 21% will be your answer. No need to calculate, no need to divide, sir. Easily you will be able to get the answer of the data interpretation question. So this was one of the simple questions from the data interpretation, and the advanced level of data interpretation questions will be available only to the paid student. So you have to drop a message or a mail, so that I will be able to provide you the link of the advanced data interpretation videos. Thanks a lot. Hello friends, welcome to Online Study for You. This is Pratik Srivastava here, and our today's topic of discussion is data interpretation. So this question is similar to the question asked in TCS NQT 2019 exam, and we can expect the similar kind of question in TCS NQT 2020 exams also in advanced mathematics question. So let's understand the question and try to solve it here. Study the following graph carefully and answer the question given below. The following graph gives the profit percentage of 3 companies in the different year, right? Okay, so you can see this company A in blue color, company B in red color, and company C in green color. So in 2007 the profit percentage of company A is 45%, company B is 25%, and the company C is 45%, and so on. The data is given for the 4 years, right? Okay, and then followed by that 3 formulas are given. Profit is equal to income minus expenditure. The same will be given in the question as well. You don't have to remember. And then percentage of profit will be equal to profit divided by expenditure into 100, and income will be expenditure into 100 plus percentage of profit divided by 100. And if you keep these things in mind and try to remember, then it will be useful for you. You can solve other question as well, right? Okay, so this is advanced level question. So these questions will be little tricky. So let's start with the question number 1. So question number 1 is, what is the ratio of profit incurred by companies A to profit incurred by companies B in 2008? So basically you have to calculate profit. Now you can see profit will be equal to what? See, percentage of profit is equals to profit divided by expenditure into 100, right? Okay, so profit will be equal to percentage of profit into expenditure, right, into expenditure divided by 100. So this will be the formula for percentage from here. Now in the question expenditure is not given, right? Okay, only percentage of profit is given. So if the expenditure is not given, then we cannot calculate profit. So answer for the question number 1 will be cannot be determined, means we cannot calculate the profit incurred by company A to the profit incurred by company B, right? Okay, so this was all about question 1. Let's move to the question 2. Now question 2 is, if the income of company B and C was equal in 2009, so what has been told in the question? Income of company B and income of company C was equal in when 2009, then what is the ratio of their expenditure, right? Okay, now we know the formula. Income is equals to expenditure into 100 plus percentage of profit, divided by 100, right? Okay, now you can see income of B and income of C is equal in 2009. So income of B will be what? Expenditure of B into 100 plus percentage of profit. So if you'll see percentage of profit in 2009, the percentage of profit for B is 30. So 100 plus 30 will become 130 divided by 100. This is the formula for B. This is the income for B. Now what about C? So C, the expenditure will be EC into, in 2009 what is the profit percentage of C? It is 20%. So 100 plus percentage of 20 will be 120 and divided by 100. Now 100 and 100 will get cancelled. Then expenditure of B to the expenditure of C will become 120 by 130, which is nothing but 12:13. So 12:13 will be the answer for question number 2, and you can see option A is the correct answer for question number 2, right? Okay, now let's move to the question number 3. Which company earned the minimum profit percentage for the maximum number of years, right? Okay, so if we'll see for the 2007, then who has earned the minimum profit percentage? So B has earned minimum profit percentage. If we'll see 2008, then in 2008 who has earned the minimum profit percentage? That is C. If we'll talk about 2009 year, then who has earned the minimum profit percentage? That is C. And if we'll talk about 2010, then who has earned minimum profit percentage? That is B. So you can see 2 years B is getting minimum percentage and 2 years C is getting minimum 2%. So answer for the question number 3 will be both B and C are getting minimum percentage profit for the maximum number of years, right? Okay, so I hope you would have understood the question number 3 also. Now question number 4 is a very important question and little tricky. So let's try to solve question number 4 here. Question number 4, if company A and C has equal profit in 2010, so you can say company A and company C is having equal profit in 2010, right? Okay, then what you have to find it out? Then income earned by company C. So income earned by company C is approximately what percentage of the expenditure incurred by company A. So basically income earned by company C is getting compared with the expenditure incurred by company A. So expenditure incurred by company A will come down and income earned by company C will go up, right? Okay, so this is what I have discussed in the basics of the data interpretation. So whomever, in case of percentage, so whomever it is getting compared, that will come down and income earned by company C will be up into 100, and that will give you the percentage, right? Okay, now let's take this and proceed further. So the profit earned by company A, so you can see the profit will be nothing but, from here you can see the profit will be equal to percentage of profit into expenditure divided by 100, right? Okay, so this is the formula for profit, right? Okay, now you can say profit of A. So profit of A means profit percentage in 2010 we will have to calculate. So if you'll see in 2010 what is the profit percentage? So the profit percentage, so in 2010 what is the profit percentage? So the profit percentage is 60 into expenditure of A and divided by 100, right? Okay, now the profit earned by A is equals to the profit by C in 2010. So profit of C will be profit percentage. So profit percentage of C in 2010 is what? 35 into expenditure of C divided by 100. Now you see 100 and 100 will get cancelled, 5 12 times and 5 7 times. From here I can write E of C, expenditure of A will be equal to 7 into EC divided by 12, or you can also write expenditure of C will be equal to 12 into EA divided by 7, right? Okay, so basically expenditure of E and expenditure of A, we have got it, right? Okay, now what we have to calculate? So basically we have to calculate income earned by company C to the expenditure incurred by company A into 100, right? Okay, now income earned by company C can be also written down with this formula. So income of C will be expenditure of C into 100 plus percentage of profit. So 100 plus percentage of profit in 2010, because they are talking about 2010. So in 2010 the profit percentage is what? 35. So here I will write 35, right? Okay, and divided by 100, this is a formula, and divided by E of A into, it will be 100. Now E of C into 135 divided by 100 into E of A into, it will be what? 100. Now 100 and 100 got cancelled. E of C you can see, E of C I can replace by 12 by 7 into E of A and divided by E of A into 135. Now if we will further simplify, then E of A and E of A will get cancelled, and this will be around 230. So this will be around 230 if we will simplify. That means option A is the correct answer for question number 4, and this was a very good question out of this all 5 question, right? Okay, now let's move to the question number 5. Now question number 5. So if the expenditure of a company A keep on increasing every year, then in which year it has the maximum income? So you can see profit will be equal to income minus expenditure, right? Okay, so this is a formula which has written here, right? Okay, now and the second formula is income is equals to expenditure into this value. So if the expenditure of a company A increasing every year, then in which year it has? So in the year when they have the maximum percentage profit, in that year it will have maximum income. So in that year it will have maximum income. So you can see in 2010 they have the maximum profit percentage. So option 4 will be the correct answer for question number 5. So I hope you understood the type of the question which will be asked in the TCS NQT exam. Thanks a lot for watching the video. So friends, this data interpretation question was asked in the TCS NQT 2020 exam, and let's see how we are going to solve. So what has been given in the question? This pie chart showing the market share of a set of banks. So there is a ABC bank is there, then MNO bank is there, DEF bank is there, GHI bank is there, JKL bank is there, and other banks are there. So their market share is given in terms of percentage. So you can see the market share is given in terms of percentage. Now if the value of market share of DEF is 6,600 crores, then answer question number 1 means what is the market share of MNO and JKL together. So from according to the question, friends, according to the question I can say here, according to the question, the market share of DEF is 6,600 crore. So DEF market share is nothing but 33%. So 33% is equals to 6,600, right? Then 1% will be equal to, friends, 6,600 divided by 33. So this will be nothing but 200. Now if you will talk about 100%, if you will try to calculate the total market share, then it will be, so you are multiplying 00 by this side, then you have to multiply 00 by 100 on the other side also. So total market share is, friends, 20,000. Total market share is 20,000. Now friends, what you have to calculate? So you have to calculate the market share of MNO and JKL together. So market share of, see from here, from the given from the given data, we calculated the total market share, which is nothing but 20,000. We calculated the total market share, which is nothing but 20,000. Now, what we are going to calculate? We are going to calculate the market share of MNO and JKL together. So, friends, you see the total market share of MNO plus JKL is nothing but 34% plus 16%. If we'll add, it will be 50%. So basically 50% of 20,000. So basically 50% of 20,000 will be equal to 10,000. Half of that. That means the total market share of MNO and JKL together will be 10,000. So friends, this question is very simple. The only thing is from the given data, see, DEF market share is 33%, which is nothing but equal to 6,600 crores. So 1% will be equal to 200. So we are calculating the total market share. So 100% you have to calculate. So multiply 100 this side, multiply 100 this side. So 20,000 crores will be the total market share. In that, MNO and JKL is 50%. So that 50%, the 50% will be nothing but 10,000 crores. So 10,000 crores will be the answer. So we had to select one of the answers from the given question. So friends, this is all about data interpretation. I hope you are liking the video, and this kind of questions will be coming in your exam. So the concept you have to concentrate more. Thanks a lot for watching the video.